Hello there, my name is Mr. Prowse. I love games, I love teaching, I love history, I love escape rooms, I love board games, I love tabletop and all sorts of exciting adventures to share with good people. What I'm here to talk to you about is my company, which is called Rogue Artist Creations. We make fantastic escape rooms to play at home or to play at school or to play in an environment where you can basically be with other great-minded people. All of our escape rooms are themed around different periods of history. For example, the Tudors, the Renaissance, World War II, the Romans, and more. The idea is you take a box and it contains more than a dozen different adventures for you to play with good people. There's a variety of different puzzles to solve. It could be riddles, it could be maths codes, it could be ciphers, it could be logic reasoning or spatial reasoning. There's all sorts of things to enjoy. Each box takes about an hour to 2 hours, depending on how quickly you get through it. There are hint sheets, there's a story behind it. It's a really fun adventure. Let's tell you some more. The best way to find out more about the boxes is literally to show you. So let's have a look. I've taken out two of our boxes here. This one is our Renaissance box, which is basically set in Renaissance Venice. As you can see in each box, it has the timeline where it fits into the overall scheme of things. It has the era and it has a title. They also come with a rough difficulty rating. Now our boxes generally range between 2 stars to 5 stars, whereas 2 stars is very, very simple basic introduction and 5 stars is a lot more challenging. So each box is explained exactly what's inside of it, what kind of puzzles you might find, some little examples of what you might see, a rough guide of how long it will take. So looking inside. You'll get a welcome letter from me, business card to contact us, and you'll get envelopes with the different puzzles in. So the way we split things up is basically an introduction, the puzzles themselves, a special set of end game puzzles when you've completed all the basic puzzles, and finally the solutions at the end. So, for example, if you were off to Renaissance Venice, what might you get? Well, there is a wealth of different activities, as you can see. So you're exploring the different parts of Venice, and at each location here, you are given a different puzzle to solve. Now, there are a huge amount of different types of puzzles on offer here. You might get puzzles related to music, related to maths codes, related to number or science or different languages or different theories. There are all sorts. So the idea is, it's not just like some puzzles where all you get are 10 solvable maths puzzles with some padlocks in. No, there's a variety here. They're also based on actual historical topics, so there's well researched and there's lots of accurate historical details. Once you've completed the basic puzzles, or if you need some help, there are hint sheets available, as I've said. And finally, you get through to the last couple of puzzles, which is basically some kind of special endgame before it reveals the answers to you. Obviously, don't peek at those before it's time. Depending upon the style of box that you get, you might have ones that basically have more story and more text, or very, very simple style of things. So, depending if you're, for example, escaping from Colditz, or, for example, working in British military intelligence to basically crack codes and save spies from being discovered, you might get just an item to solve with the mysteries inside, or you might get a little bit of a story. Depending upon which era you venture in, there are different types of puzzles to solve. All of them are from a range of difficulties, and all of them are accessible at different levels. So, the boxes can be played solo, it's absolutely possible, but we do recommend having a couple of people, if you can, just to get a couple of different points of view, because different brains solve puzzles in different ways. We have a large range of boxes already available. For example, prehistoric, ancient Greece, ancient Rome, Tudors, Renaissance, Vikings, Anglo-Saxons, Victorians, World War II, and we have more planned. No matter what kind of area of history you're interested in, we will have a box for that. If we haven't got one already, there are more in development. Now, if you are a play-at-home gamer, fantastic, get in touch with us now. If also, however, you're anything to do with education, then yes, these work brilliantly in schools. I'm a teacher by background, so I developed these to teach my children in school all about these different historical periods of history. So we were doing Tudors, so I made a Tudor box for them. We did it in the school hall, they loved it. That then went on to become Aztecs, it went on to become Victorians, World War II, Anglo-Saxons, Vikings. It's an amazing way of bringing education to life, bringing history to life. It can be done partly by itself as a fun day, Or we're also developing work packs based around the curriculum. So, for example, if you're a teacher and you want to teach your children tutors, then we have the tutor pack available for you. Oh, but also we have a pack of about 40 different lessons available for you as well, where you can, for example, put on a full 2-week course of learning or spread the different lessons out over a full half term. So, for example, tutor geography, tutor comprehension, tutor art, tutor music, tutor DT, tutor writing. You get the idea. Now, if this all sounds interesting to you, please get in touch. We have boxes available to go. We have currently 5 work packs developed, and there are more being finished all the time. So find our contact details, send us an email. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you.